I just wanted to get on here and kind of like update y'all on my life because it's been a while since I really just, it always be a while. I get on here and I say the same thing every time. I'm going to be more consistent with my videos this year. And I know it look weird because I'm looking over here, but I really should be looking right here, so it's so weird. So my life, it's been a journey. Like, in 2020, like at the beginning, before, pre-pandemic, I had started, my journey as far as like healing and just getting back to a healthy space mentally and physically and emotionally. So I'm not going to go too much into depth about that. But a lot has happened since I last posted a video. Yeah, so the pandemic was super crazy. Like, we was all going through it. Like, everybody. I don't care if you was what you had going on. You was going through it. Everybody was. I'm grateful, for the pandemic and how it kind of stopped everything, because that helped me slow down and kind of like get my thoughts together. Because sometimes when you just going and you have a business, if you working a 9 to 5, you have a business or you got something going or you got kids, it's like you don't never stop. You're never still. And even when you are still, your mind still isn't still. So the pandemic happening kind of helped me like be still, and that's what I needed. I needed to be still at that moment and at that time, because I was doing a lot. So when when we had to quarantine, I think for like that month and a half or whatever, it kind of helped me collect my thoughts and figure out what I really want to do as far as like where to start. I always knew what I want to do, and I'm not talking business wise. I mean, like, as far as learning myself, it's just about reinventing myself and where to start. So when we was in quarantine, it kind of helped me start that. I had started running. I had started doing some workouts, some meditation, which was very, very helpful, and it's still very helpful to this day. I did have a few setbacks, and it kind of things happened, and it kind of took me back into like a dark place. And I wanted to just cut everybody off. I didn't want to do nothing. I kind of just wanted to just hide away from the world, I guess you would say. I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to do anything. And as a mom, you can't do that. You have a kid, like, you cannot stop. You can't, when you have a business, you can't stop. You have to keep going. And I had to get that in my head, that there were certain things that I couldn't just stop doing. It was too important to me. Like, so you deal with it, you grieve, like, you kind of keep going. You don't stop. You don't let certain things kind of like hold you down and put a pause on your life. I had to think about that and everything I had going on, so I had to keep going. And honestly, that's probably the best thing, because if I wouldn't have kept going and I would have stopped how my mind was going at the time, if I would have stopped, I would have been in a word, like, my thoughts would have went crazy. So I'm glad I didn't. I had some really good times too, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, you want to reinvent yourself, so you start to get back into a good place mentally, and you start to think more positive. I start reading a lot more. One of the most beneficial books I read in 2020 was Atomic Habits. And that book was actually mentioned to me by Elicia. And, I'm so glad she mentioned that book to me. That book really helped me in your life in general, business-wise, anything. You don't know where to start. You don't know how to keep it going. You don't know how to continue to do the things you start. Just like with me creating content, I start, at the top of the year, and then months go by and it's nothing. Before I know it, a New Year's came. So, it's about continuing the things that you start, the good things that you start. Basically, breaking bad habits and creating new ones and making those habits stick. That book was very, what was that? Oh my God, okay. A lot of it comes to when you get into a place mentally where you really, really want to do it, you're going to do it. Like, there's not going to be anything that's going to get in your way of doing it. If you want to do it, you're going to do it. I read that book and a few other books as well. What I really learned mostly is you have to be present. You can't live in the past. You can't live too far in the future. You have to be present in this present moment that you are in, and you have to make the best out of it. You get as much out of that present moment that you have. You get as much out of it as you can. And that's how you have to live every day, because literally every day is not promised, and the past is already gone. So why live in the past? We can't control what happened. We can only control and be present in what we have going on right now in this moment. In the future, like I say, we don't know if we're going to see the next day. It's very, very, very important to be positive daily and live in the present. And that was a lesson that I learned. Something that really stuck with me, because people go and, you don't know when their last day is going to be, and you don't know how much time you have left with them. So you have to live every day like you have to live, I'm getting emotional, but you have to live every moment and every day like your present moment. You have to really be fully immersed in it and go hard, like, and live it. And sometimes, and give it your best. And sometimes what I learned, your best from day to day is not going to be your best all the time. So if you're sick one day and you're not like, of course you sick, you don't feel that well, but at that moment, if you're sick, you have to be your best self while you're sick. So not saying that you have to be the best as how you was when you were well, but be the best that you can while you can. Or if you're, we have bad days. Nobody's perfect. Things are going to happen, but you have to stay positive, get the positive out of the situation, and be your best self at that moment. Sometimes it's going to be better than your best is going to be better than your best at other moments, but it's okay as long as you can say that I tried my best. I did my best at that time, and that's all you can do. I had to learn that because I'm such a perfectionist with everything. I want everything to go the right way, just how I want it to, and everything got to look good and all this other stuff. Like right now, this is not the best camera, but this is what I have right now, so I'm working with it. You feel what I'm saying? You have to fully give your best at any moment and make the most out of anything. And I feel like that's where a lot of your success come from, and your successful moments is when you make whatever you have work and you do it. And people that know you and know how you move and everything, they gonna fuck with it. They gonna fuck with it because they know you and they know you doing what you have to. And the people who don't know you, they'll see that. Even the people who don't know you, this the crazy thing. Even the people who don't know you, they be like, damn, that look good. And you be like, girl, if you seen how this really, like, if you seen what I had to do to make sure this stood up, like, it's just certain stuff like that. But you just gotta give your best and stay positive. Another thing too, you have to find love within yourself. Like, you have to fall in love with yourself. So if you're doing things and you like, dang, why am I doing that? Or you're not feeling like, happy about yourself, you're letting a lot of negativity control your mind and how you act and how, your emotions and how you speak and how you treat other people. All of that's come back to self, meaning you're acting out or doing certain things or saying certain things or feeling a certain way because there's something within you that you're not okay with. So you have to really fall in love, get to know yourself and fall in love with yourself, because I was in a dark place. Like, I really was. And sometimes we do backtrack, and it's okay. It's okay to backtrack because we human. Like I say, it happens. It's okay as long as we can pick ourselves up where we are and continue. We don't get stuck or stagnant. We continue, and your mindset evolves. You're not stuck in that same mindset, and you can't see past it. I be knowing what to say, and then I get on here, and it's like it goes out the window. I say you don't want to get stuck and you're not present in that moment. That's why it's important to be present. That's why it's important to feel and really immerse yourself into that present moment. It's very important, so you don't lose sight of certain things. You don't let your mind go to the past, and you don't let it go too far in the future. That's why it's very important to be present right now. So it took a lot of self-learning and reading and figuring things out just for myself. And I suggest everybody do that. Everyone, is very important to get to know self, because if you don't know yourself, how do you expect, or if you don't love yourself, how do you expect someone else to love you? If you don't know who you are, of course the things people say and do is gonna always feel like an attack towards you. You don't know yourself. You're not confident and comfortable with yourself enough to know, like, what they're saying is not, I don't care about it. Like, let it roll off of you. Like, what they're saying don't even matter, because I know who I am at the end of the day. You have to get to know yourself and not let certain things penetrate your mind and penetrate who you are, your spirit, your soul. It becomes your makeup. That's just like when they say, you grow up, you learn to do things differently and better, and that's what you do. If that's what you want, you'll learn to do better and be better. I had so much fun. I went to Mexico, and it was so much. Like, I enjoyed myself so much. And I've been on trips before, but like going there, it just felt so good. Like, it just felt so good and peaceful. When you're at peace, like, there's nothing in, like, when you're at peace, y'all don't even know, it's different. It's like you could literally it's so crazy, because you could be walking through people, or and they mad and angry, and you just smiling. You just smiling. You don't care about nothing going on. You just happy. I'm just happy I'm here. When you at a place of peace, don't nothing bother you. Can't nothing nobody say bother you. The way people look at you, that shit don't bother you. Don't nothing bother you when you in a place of peace. I suggest everybody find that peace. It's important when you're trying to evolve and reinvent yourself. I don't care if the whole world around you, the whole outside around you is chaotic. It could be chaotic, but peace within yourself is important, because whatever going on out there that's chaotic, it has nothing to do with what's on the inside. And just learning too. Like, I love learning and getting to know history and different cultures, and I love that. Like, I love that's why I love traveling, because I love seeing new things and new people, and this is what y'all eat, and this is how they dress, and this is like, I love just learning about new cultures. So I'm really enjoying, like, my space and just watching my son grow up. It is like, I love it. I'm really enjoying it. He's teaching me. Y'all don't understand. Like, he is teaching me a lot. You can learn from kids. Really, you can. What you learn too is how you don't want them to grow up, and how you want to make sure that you're right, within yourself in order to raise them correctly. I'm not going to say everybody, because it's not everybody, but a lot of us were raised by people who were not hold themselves. They was broken. So they had a lot of things that they still had to figure out and sort out within themselves. And they were still young and still had to go through life. A lot of times, they raise us, they do the best. There's no handbook or manual to parenting. We know that. They raise us the best we can, and not saying there's nothing absolutely wrong, but there was some shit that needed to be corrected. Like, they was fucked up. And sometimes you can pass that down to your child. What I'm learning right now is I be catching myself because I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. I'm not a perfect parent. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. Trying to be on one accord as far as parenting and co-parenting. You have to catch yourself, and when you make mistakes, you have to fix those mistakes. Make sure you do better. When you make a mistake, you need to own up to that mistake and do better right then and there in that moment. And when you focus and work on yourself, everything else, the goodness that you put into yourself and the things that you've worked on, all of the goodness comes pouring out onto your kid or your partner. So that's why I say it's always important to work on self first. I really hope y'all can understand what I'm saying. During the pandemic, it's not good that it happened, and for all those who went through it and lost people pre-pandemic and even during the pandemic or quarantine or whatever you want to call it, my heart goes out to y'all. It marks a time in people's life, the people who got sick, or just people acting crazy, doing crazy stuff, where it's a grieving period. Even if you didn't lose someone, you lost something. So some people lost businesses, some people lost their houses, where they were living. Some people lost their cars. It wasn't all good for everybody, and I think a lot of us who are still having things need to be grateful for what we have and understand that not everybody is doing well or have done well during this pandemic or even survived or made it. So that's just a blessing in itself, and we have to really be grateful for that. I love y'all. I haven't been on here in a while. I'm supposed to be going to eat seafood, and I love seafood. Y'all know I love me some seafood, some crab legs, some crawfish, and some shrimp, some sausage, some corn and potatoes, and I'm finna go tear that shit up as I should. Oh, let me see what time it is, because I'm really ready to go now. But everything been good. Y'all don't understand how much happiness and joy I have. Like, even on my bad days, y'all, like, I wake up the next day and I'm like, girl, what you was mad for? What? Don't let that get to you. Like, girl, it's a new day. Be happy. Enjoy your day. I don't care what they said yesterday. It's a new day. We gonna enjoy today. I don't care how they was acting yesterday. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm enjoying me. You feel what I'm saying? That's how you gotta be, because I've been there. I've been there where I'm tripping for no reason, just spazzing out on everybody. Just, what the fuck you looking at? Just doing crazy. Just crazy. Because I was not right within. Like, I had so many issues that I had to work out. It was just spilling out the wrong way. So negative and nasty and mean. And you don't want to be like that. It's not cool. It's not okay. And people see it on you. Like, when you acting like that shit not cool. They just let them know, like, yeah, she got problems. That's the beauty of growing and evolving, learning. You never stop learning. You should never stop evolving. You never stop growing, because every time you grow, every time you evolve, you get wiser. If you're not learning something new, or if you're not evolving or growing, then what are you doing? And everybody grows at their own pace. Everybody evolves at their own pace. So you can't look at me or look at the next person and think, oh, well, I should be there, or oh, that's where, oh, she's still, oh, okay, she ain't got nothing going on. You can't look at things like that. Everybody's journey is different. People grow at a different rate, a different pace, and it's okay. There's nothing to stress yourself out about. The worst thing you can do is try to compare yourself and your journey to the next person, because what God may have for them may not be the same thing for you. So you have to respect people's journey. Not everybody's gonna be able to come with you. Not everybody is gonna catch on and get it when you get it. You know, you could be talking about something or telling people stuff or telling somebody something, and they don't catch on to it or get what you was telling them until like a year or two later or years later, and you be like, damn, but I've been trying to tell you this, or I've been saying this and that back then, and now I'm past that now, but now you just catching on. That's nothing wrong with that. And don't fault people or look down on them, because that's just the rate that they're growing. That's just the rate that their mind is growing. It's okay. I would just say be around people who's growing at the same rate as you, or who is growing at the rate in which you want to go. You got to respect people's journey, period. It is so weird. I want to look here, but I need to be looking here. This shit weird. It's getting on my nerves. It's a good feeling, like when you start to really learn yourself and really just get to know who you are outside of everything else, outside of a man, a relationship, a friendship, outside of any title. Getting to know who you are, man, it's a good feeling. Can't nobody tell you about you, because you know what you gonna do? You gonna understand your worth. You gonna understand your faults. You gonna understand what you need to improve on. You gotta understand that you're not always right. I'm not always right. I got a lot of work to do. I'm not even a half the one I wanna be. I got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of growing to do, a lot of learning to do, a lot of self-work and self-care that I still need to do. As long as I'm still growing and learning and wanting to, and I'm in a better place mentally. I feel like I said a mouthful, and I don't even know what else I need to say. That's why I like being on live. I like being on live because people talk to me. And when they talk, I just, stuff pop in my head. Like, go. I'm gonna go eat this seafood. I'm gonna go eat this crawfish because I'm hungry, and I've been waiting for this all day. And get me a little daiquiri, a little margarita or something. Have me a little drink. Y'all like my braids though? My sister did her thing. I love them. My extended knot list. Real cute, real neat. Real cute, real neat. It's the precision for me. I want to get up so y'all can see how long they is. Okay. See how long they are. How far down they go. And this set is by Fashion Nova, of course. Fashion Nova be taking the girls' coins. Be present, y'all. Be present, because you the motherfucking present. And the gift. We are in the present. Be present. Y'all know I don't even watch TV. Well, I stopped watching TV a long time ago, but I really don't watch TV. Like, I don't sit and watch reality shows. I don't sit and watch, just like regular TV. I don't watch TV. I go to Netflix and I'm like scrolling. I've been doing it. I don't watch TV, mind you. But I go to Netflix and I've been scrolling and there's nothing interesting to me. If I start something that people say is good and interesting, I start it and I be like, I don't even listen to it or watch it. Literally, I don't watch it. I don't even know why I put it on. It'd be pointless. Like, why you put this on? Because you're going to have to keep starting it over because you're not watching it. I don't watch TV. If I do watch TV, if I watch TV, if I watch it, it's like Power. What else? Don't nothing else good come on. Or I may watch a movie. I'll watch a movie. But like TV shows, series, reality TV, stuff like that, I don't watch it. Because I feel like it takes up too much of my time to where I am wasting time. Like it's wasting time that I could be doing something productive. Even if I'm not physically or, working or, as far as being productive, I'm doing something productive, something that is going to generate something positive. You know, watching TV, what are you gonna get out of that? Honestly, what are you gonna get out of it? Honestly, what are you gonna get out of watching a reality show? What are you gonna get out of it? You might get a few laughs. You see drama. You might see some drama that you could talk about at work or with somebody. But what positive do you get out of that? What life-changing thing are you gonna get out of that? You're not. You're not gonna get anything that's life-changing or that's gonna contribute to your growth and what you need to be doing in life. I mean, if you want to, that's cool, to each their own. But I'm just saying, I don't watch TV no more unless it's something really, really good that I just want to watch. You know, like something, I might have something small that'll take my mind off of, you know, just to just indulge in, just take my mind off of something. That's just like if I'm on a diet and I have a cheat day, and on this cheat day I'm gonna eat a little slice of cheesecake just to have that cheesecake for that one day. That's how it is with me. Like, I watch Power when it's on, you know, and seasons come and go. Like, it don't stay on for the whole year. So when the season on, then I'll watch it. You know what I realized when I stopped watching TV? I started realizing how much more productive I was if I started doing more things with my time. I'm sitting up here watching a reality TV show that's putting money in somebody else's pocket when I can be doing something to put money in my pocket. Like, that's how I see it. It's not putting money in my pocket to sit up here and watch you act a damn fool. Why am I steadily scrolling on social media? I'm scrolling. That's not putting money in my pocket. I'm going to post. I might like a few things. I'm going to post and I'm going to get off. I had got off Twitter for like damn near a whole year or two. I wasn't on Twitter because I'm steadily scrolling. I'm writing this stuff, but what good is that doing me? I understand, you know, you want to be active on social media, and it's good to be active on social media, but be active on social media with a motive behind it. Don't just dry ass be active on social media. What are you being active for? Are you being active to promote your brand and your business? Are you being active just to keep people engaged with you? You know, so whenever you have something that you're ready to launch or do, you know, they're already engaged with you, so they're gonna hone in on whatever it is that you're dropping or doing. Is that why you're on social media? Or are you just on social media just to be on social media? Just to see the drama and the tea, you know, stuff like that. That's not generating anything that's contributing to your growth. That's why it's important to be you, be yourself. Don't compare yourself to nobody else, because you really don't know what they got going on or what it took to get whatever they got, or you don't know what they had to go through, what they had to sacrifice, or you don't know what happened. Everybody has their time. Some people time come and go, and just because you're not where you want to be right then and there, don't stop working your goals. Don't stop working to where you want to be, because you can get so caught up in comparing that you don't even move. You're not doing nothing productive to continue your growth. You hinder and you hurt yourself by doing that. Honestly, when you see people with stuff that you want, or for a long time for me, it was, I can't do a video because I don't have a good camera. I don't have this, and I don't have a stand, and I don't have, make it work, make it happen. And if you see certain things that you like or that you want, or you feel like, dang, that's where I want to be, use that as motivation. And a lot of times people be like, feeling like people be trying to stunt on them, or, you know, or they feel like they better than them because they have this. That's not true. That should be motivation. People a lot of times show you, oh, I have this or that, to motivate you, not necessarily to stun on you. That people don't even be knowing you to stun on you. Like, people stun on people that then fucked over them and did them wrong in the past, or that has stunted on them when they had, and now that the you know, the shit flipped, the roles flipped, now they stun. That's what stunning is. So now I got it. You know, when I didn't have it, you shitted on me. So now that I have it, I'm finna stun on you because you shitted on me. People who don't know you, who have stuff, they are not trying to stun on you. That's motivation. Because how we look alike, how we the same, came from the same place, how we the same, we're similar. And I have this. You can do it too. You can have it too. They trying to motivate you. They ain't trying to stun on you. Come on now. You gotta know. That comes with having a different mindset. That comes with changing your mindset, getting to know who you are, and understanding that the reason why you thinking like this is because there's things in yourself that you're unhappy with. That all goes back to working on yourself. And when you work on yourself and you get in a place of peace and then you get in a place of positivity and you figure out who the fuck you is, you see the world completely different. I just wanted to update y'all since I haven't been on here in a while. I'm gonna do, a few story times on a couple of things that I want to let y'all in on. I thought I was gonna be able to when I got on here, but I couldn't do it. I'm not ready to talk about certain stuff. That just means I still have a certain type of feelings towards it, or I feel some type of way towards it, and I'm just not ready to share it. I still need to heal from it, and when I do, I will share that with y'all. But until then, I hope I caught you up enough. If y'all have any questions for me, or feel like there's something else I need to talk about or talk on, just let me know. Comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and be present. See y'all next time.